The way they talk shit, the way they talk shit. The way they talk shit, the way they talk shit, the way they talk shit.
Hey,
Hey, how's everything going? Ooh.
everything is good. I got these headphones in here, but I guess they're not working. Can you hear me nice and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard you
Oh.
before too.
Oh, so I don't need this then.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, paisano?
Good. How's everything with you?
Everything is good. Long, tiring day?
Yeah. It's just, you know what it is? It was just raining, like a rainy day.
Yeah, today it rained a little bit here in Brooklyn. It didn't rain for long. Like, it drizzled for about like 30 minutes maybe, and then that was it. It was gone.
Yeah. But it was dark all day though, right? Like it was
like the gloomy, yeah, gray sky. That's always a dub. That's why I don't understand how people who live in places like Alaska and Canada do it, or even in Europe. I heard some countries gray skies pretty much all the time.
I can't.
Like I'm just like can't do it.
Oh, I forgot. I'm like trying to rub like because there's like a part there, but I have a scar there. That's why there's no hair that grows there. I'm like, well, what happened? I'm not do something about
it. There you go. It looks great. It looks great.
So yeah, you just got back in the country, international.
Yes. Back to America and its ways, and yeah, like it was great being away for a bit, being in St. Lucia, my homeland. You know, just enjoying the beach and the tropical weather. You know, my family and I, we rented an Airbnb that had a swimming pool. So, you know, before we would go to the beach, sometimes we would chill in the pool for a little bit and then to the beach.
Yeah, absolutely. That's necessary.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is Sahadra and one of my cousins, they were saying that, you know, when they eat cheese here, it messes with them. And they were eating cheese back in St. Lucia and like nothing. No bubble guts, no farting, no like nothing.
Damn.
And I was like, yeah, because they are absolute. There it is, the beautiful island of St. Lucia, Santa Lucia.
It looks nice. It does look nice though. Like there's not a lot of Caribbean islands that have a lot of mountains, right? Except maybe like Haiti and stuff like that.
Yeah, some of them don't have many mountains. Barbados is a pretty flat island. Barbados is so flat they don't even have rivers.
Yeah, you know where like what's the name of this place that is literally a desert island? Aruba.
Oh, Aruba! You said you were there. Yeah.
They don't have nothing. They don't have the rivers. They didn't have shit.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's real.
So
crazy.
So that means they have to import everything.
Well, they import everything from the United States. Well, there's so many tropical countries around there, and they import stuff from the United States. And they what else do they do? They desalinate the water.
Right. That's what they have to do in Barbados too.
Oh.
Yeah, because they don't have any rivers, they have to do that in order to make it drinkable and for people to be able to take showers and stuff.
Oh, you're not supposed to be there then.
It's crazy.
You're not supposed to be. So what area were you at?
So so you have
okay, hold on real quick. So what I'm looking at now, can you see?
I'm seeing what you're seeing.
Okay. So are they like parishes? Are they counties? Are they
parishes and counties. Like what you're looking at right now are parishes and counties. And I was in the north, which is Groselet, Grosislet. It looked
So,
like Gros Islet, but it's Gros Islet. That's how you pronounce it.
so Big Island or Big is
Pretty much,
okay.
pretty much. You know, big, yeah, exactly. Because you know, Guo is big,
Right.
and Ile is yeah, like island, islet. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
inland.
Island.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some one of those fucking words. Yeah. Yeah.
right, exactly. You know, so we
Um,
were there, and we were in within Gros Islet. We were in a parish called Rodney Bay.
okay. Okay. It's right here. Rodney.
Damn. Yep. Damn. Technology is amazing, man.
Word. I would have to
Wow.
pull out the map and unfold it, and then
Yeah, exactly. That's wow, man. That is insane. Yeah, but that's why I was, you know, the family and I, we had a good ass time. Um,
so wait, you went
it
to
was,
Pigeon Island National Park or Mount
I
Denmark
didn't
Trail?
make it there, but where we were was like probably like a 10-minute drive
Oh my
to
god.
like Pigeon Island. You know, there's a fort there with two cannons because of a war that took place in the Caribbean, you know, centuries ago.
Sure.
And the cannons are still there. The fort is still there. You could actually go visit it, and it's just it was good times, man. It was good times. It was hard coming back because you know we were eating fruit every day and
Yeah.
coconut water.
What?
You know, it's just the food. I mean, not everybody knows how to cook, and that's everywhere you go.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
So we had a couple of places we went to where it was just like this was whack. But when we did eat good, it was like, you know, roasted fish or fried fish with
Mm.
like, you know, breadfruit and vegetables and
So how do y'all make bread? Is the breadfruit sweet over there, or is it like potato?
yeah, you could know it depends on how aged it is, right? Because with
Oh, so
like
it's like a
yeah,
plant, like a
right,
plantain.
it's almost like a fruit, exactly. So it's like a plantain. Like when a plantain is green, you call it what? Tostones?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then when
You
you
know, when it's
yeah,
ripe,
you
you call
fry
it
it and shit. Yeah,
maduros, blah
yeah.
blah blah, whatever. So like it's the same thing with the breadfruit. The more mature it
Mm.
becomes, the sweeter it becomes.
Oh,
Yeah, people make drinks with them.
yeah.
Breadfruit balls. You could just boil it and eat it with like a side dish of like fish or chicken or beef or some
That's
kind of
healthy.
stew.
That's healthy living.
Man, man. It was just good vibes, good times, good eating. Sahadra misses it. She's like, you
She
know, we got
does.
to get a place over there.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's just, it was great. It was great. You know, what about you, my brother? What have you been up to?
Not a fucking thing. I wasn't on a fucking island. I wasn't eating breadfruit. Nah, what did I do? These past couple weeks, I've been home, cleaning up a little bit, chilling with the family. You know, just good
Nice.
at home. You know,
Nice. Being a dad, being a
yeah,
husband, a dad,
yeah. I
a
took
good
my
man.
kids. I went with my kids and like two of my nieces to go like rock climbing,
Oh, nice.
but like indoor, not like
Okay.
yeah. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do all
yeah.
that shit.
Not 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 white people. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
it was interesting. It was nice. It's good to expose them to different things, right?
yeah, for sure.
And have them challenge themselves. I think
Hmm.
a lot of times what happens is people that have a hard time in life and are always stressed out by things. I think sometimes it's because they never had the opportunity to like try things and fail,
Right,
right? And then you had to work hard to get better at it.
right,
And usually that happens with physical activity. I mean, it can happen with anything, right? But like normally it happens with physical activity, like, oh, I could only go this far before, but now a month later I can go this far, or I could dribble
right.
this much, or I could shoot this far, or I could, you know. And I think that's an important thing to go through. So I was happy that they got to go do this because, you know, they went one time before and now they went now and they're a little bit better and they've been doing like other things like martial arts and stuff like that, and they were like not great in the beginning. Now they're going to do better. So like, I think that's an important skill to have, to be able
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fail.
yeah. And that's with anything, right? Like, you know, you start off not doing it so well, and you know,
Mhm.
you keep at it, and you just get better. You know, like a lot of people are so hard on themselves when they start something that they don't know
Right.
or it doesn't come natural to them, I guess, because there's certain things that just come natural to some people. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
yes, yeah.
and
There
it's
are some
crazy.
LeBron Jameses, right? Like
Right,
some people are
right,
LeBron James or Michael Jordans of whatever they do. Maybe
right,
Michael Jordan's like a bad. I mean, they both work very hard, but naturally, they're just better than other people, right?
right,
And there are
right,
some people that are naturally in a whole bunch of things just better than other people, and they don't have to work as hard.
right,
Well, everybody else, you're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna fail a little bit. Things are not gonna go your way, but
right.
then you're gonna reset and keep on going and doing this thing, because persistence beats talent
Yeah, man, and
nine
that's
times
the
out of 10.
key. Yeah, that's the key. Is just to not be so hard on yourself where when you try something new, you're not like, oh my God, I'm never gonna get this right. No. It's like if you change your mindset and I saw something I there was a quote that somebody posted on Facebook earlier that pretty much said something like your life um is a reflection of the way you think.
Yes,
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people forget that. Like your life is a reflection of the way you think, the way you view yourself, the way you the way you view the world around you, you know, the way you view tasks and goals and just different things that you're probably either trying to pursue or are interested in. Like if your mindset is not right, you can just forget about it.
yeah. I
You know what I mean?
Sometimes we beat ourselves up, or we don't talk to ourselves in a nice way,
Right,
right? Not in a motivational way.
right,
You know, I'm stupid. I'll never do this. Maybe we don't
right,
say that exactly, but
right.
sometimes we imply it to ourselves,
Yeah,
right? And damn, if you speak to yourself positively and are gentle with yourself, right? Because if you're mean to yourself, then God knows what everybody else is gonna be, right?
right. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
so, you know, it's okay to fail. It's okay not to do well in something. And if it's something that you really want to do, keep on doing it. Be persistent.
That that's it, man. That's it. And it's I mean, and I get it, right? With some people, a lot of people deal with like high levels of anxiety. So
Sure.
anything new is like they go into panic mode, they go into
Sure.
freak mode, they're like shaking sometimes even. But you know, if you just take baby steps or something, you don't have to and again, like you said, right, you got to be gentle with yourself. You know, so a lot of people that deal with high levels of anxiety, sometimes unfortunately they came from homes where they had that put on them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what are you doing? Da, 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 da. So as a kid, when you're constantly having somebody come at you like that, you end up being an adult that every time it's something new, like you do get into this like almost like
I better do
deer in
this
the
right now the
headlights
first
thing.
time. I,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know, because of the fact that your whole freaking life,
Yeah.
you know, growing up, somebody was like, da, 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 da,
Yeah, that's
ah!
true.
So you're always like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
intense and whatnot, and it's just like, no, try
Yeah.
to clear that out your head, you know, and it's not easy work, but like do it, you know what I mean? Little by little, start to
Yeah.
think the opposite of whatever it is that somebody else put on you, and that will allow you to be able to like just be gentle with yourself so that you take your time to learn things. Some people are, you know, better than others when it comes to getting things. That's okay.
Yeah. Or
Work
everybody's
at
like
your
in different
pace.
situations too. Like some people do have free time to do things. Some people have to speak in
Absolutely.
free time to do, you know what I mean? Like we all got different paths. So I really agree with you with that little by little thing, right? Like an analogy I could think of is like somebody walking over hot coals and fire boots, right?
Mm,
Right? This is going to be super easy because you got that protection. But if you would have little by little, I'm not going to do it. But if you would have little by little walked on those hot coals little by little, eventually your body's going to get used to it, and then you don't need anything. You just walk across those hot coals like nothing.
And
But
that's
if you're
it.
always wearing those boots, if you're always, if there's like, I'm just thinking about like comedy and stuff. There's some stand-up comedians that drink liquor to do a set, right?
Right.
To loosen themselves up, to do whatever. But it's always been recommended to me, like, yo, don't drink, because then your body's then you're just gonna get used to drinking, and you're always gonna need to drink.
Right.
So that's the same thing about like walking on those coals, right? If you do it with the boots on, the liquor, you'll be able to do it, but eventually, you're gonna have to do it without it, and it's gonna be hard, right?
Right.
You might as well, whatever you try to do, don't look for ways to put you at ease. You need to be at ease in that situation.
Right.
Not necessarily change your mind or do anything like that to relax yourself. You can relax yourself by yourself, not without like other supplements. I guess supplements is not good because that's healthy.
And influences, or whatever it is. Because the thing is, and also too, right, to add to what you're saying, another thing that gets you to be more at ease is, again, being gentle with yourself as you learn, because as you're learning, you become more confident, because you're like, oh, this is not as hard as it was a week ago,
Sure.
2 weeks ago, a month ago. And you look back and go like, wow, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of us, including myself, we need to have that kind of practice, take that into consideration. Like, okay, I'm going to be gentle with myself. And in a month's time, you look back, you're like, wow, like I remember the first day I did this, I was so nervous and scared and whatever else, and blah, blah. And now a month later, you're like, no, this is cool. I got this. You know what I mean? And you're able to do it without, having to medicate yourself with drugs or alcohol, you know what I mean? Or anything else that is not natural. And that kind of psychologically prepares you for the next task. Like, listen, if I was able to do this, then I need to just do the other thing with the same kind of mindset. Take my time, and fuck people who are like, oh, come on, man, blah, 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 because you have those people too, right? Like the ones who have been doing it for years and they're impatient and whatnot, and they're like, oh, you haven't gotten that yet? Like, how long is it going to take?
Right.
Block all of that out.
Right.
Because I'm sure if you spoke to somebody that knew them when they first started, they were in the same situation where they had no idea what the hell they were doing. Yeah. But now that they've been doing it for a while, it's almost like you get on their nerves for not knowing it. It's like, but dude, I just got here. Yeah. Like, relax. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And you need to know how to shut off or shut out the outside voices and noises so that you can do what you got to do.
Right. With positive reinforcement to yourself.
Positive. Absolutely.
Right? You get rid of those voices and then you give yourself those same voices. It's going to be the same thing, right?
Right.
Right. You need all of that, and you need persistence.
Yep.
Right. Speaking of persistence, just wanted to read this little article to you real quick. Armless man, Florida man accused of stabbing tourist in South Beach.
An armless man.
An armless man. That is persistence. He said, okay, so why would I go and attack someone else? No, I wouldn't do that, Coronado said. It's like, how the hell did I get stabbed? Like, is it what? Like, is it the right guy at that point? Because I can't believe with his legs someone could do that. That's persistence, man.
That's
persistence. And this guy would definitely stab somebody That guy, he's definitely stabbing somebody.
So this guy has no arms, but he's stabbing people
with his foot. That's ingenuity. That's persistence.
And with a pair of scissors.
Also, well, I mean, honestly speaking, like those scissors aren't that That
Yeah, that
they're not
looks
that
like
sharp.
that
And
looks like paper scissors.
yeah, and I would like to say, for not having hands, his feet are fairly manicured. So does he bite his toe? Like, does he? How does he keep them like that? Does he bite it?
Like, is he sneaking up on these people and stabbing them with this scissor? Because there is no way a guy with no hands would approach me, and I would even allow him to get close enough to stab me with his feet.
Well, maybe he did like the breakdancing thing when you like spin and your feet are in
Oh,
the
okay.
air.
So you're thinking he's
So,
doing capoeira?
right. So he was like a Vitamix,
But
like a
but it- but it,
blender.
but the thing is, wouldn't he need arms to be able to get back up? How does he get back
I
up
mean,
if
he
he's
could roll
doing
his
that?
back. He could land on. I mean, maybe.
I don't
No, you don't
know.
need your hands. You could do the body just like if he's breakdancing. He could kick his feet out and kind of push himself up.
Or is he just doing roundhouse kicks?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, because roundhouse kicks I can understand. Like, he's learned to get his balance up there, and he's doing roundhouse kicks to stab people with a pair of scissors between his big toe and his other toe. But that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's definitely the what?
What? Oh yeah, what of the week. That was a what of the week.
That is, yeah.
That was a wild one.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's wild.
That is wild. So he got locked up. Got to pay $7,500 fine. I mean, but what do you do? Do you put handcuffs on him?
Exactly. I guess since he's doing it with his feet, you got to put foot cuffs.
Right, and then he kind of just walks like them.
Right, then you have to like do the waddle thing like the penguin.
Right,
and then you just throw him in the back of the squad car.
Yeah,
or the paddy wagon. Either
Is
way.
that racist? Paddy wagon?
I don't know.
It's paddy wagon.
I don't.
Because I mean that's what we call it, right? That is
the name.
What I was referring to when I said that, right?
Yeah.
The van when they come and pick everybody up and they throw everybody in the van and
they
bring it down to
booking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Haven't the Irish suffered enough?
Haven't they? Haven't they?
Yeah.
After all they've endured. They have to get it. Shame. We need to evolve as a people.
We do. We need to be careful.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you are
to the Irish diaspora, I apologize.
Yes, but if you're just joining us, we were talking about just being gentle with yourself when it comes to doing new things and trying to accomplish new things, because at the end of the day, there are only a handful of people who naturally just have talent, and they do it, and of course they just get better and better because they already had it in them. And for some of us, we just got to be gentle with ourselves and take time to learn things slowly or at our own pace. And mainly, I mean, in a nutshell, it's all about perspective.
Yeah. So do you think Scissorfoot, he was like LeBron James? He's the LeBron James of
he might be the LeBron James.
He like
probably born without arms. Yeah, he was probably born without arms. So he's just like, yo, I got to use these feet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got to use these feet.
I got to, I mean, he lived to be that old, so he had to teach himself how to eat with his feet. You know what I mean? How to take a dump and wipe his booty with his feet. I don't know how you do that, but he's a talented dude.
That's a talented dude.
He's a talented dude.
I feel like he has crazy flexibility.
He probably does.
Yeah, and his hips are real loose. He just moves like nothing. Like, you know, when you get up and you get up stiff, I don't think he gets up stiff.
I don't think so either.
I think he's just very fluid, very fluid.
Boom, just like liquid.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a snake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like that. That's a
No,
good snake. Yeah. He does. Yeah.
you know,
he does.
he just goes and slithers everywhere.
Everywhere. That's
You
how
know?
he approaches women. I wonder if he's a hairstylist. That could be a mistake.
Wow.
He could have been trying to get a haircut on the beach. And he got mistaken. The guy was like, nah, this is, you know, I just got my plugs put in. And now he don't want to talk about it. That he got his plugs put in. He just wants to blame this guy that he cut. Right. But he was trying to get him a haircut with his feet.
I agree. Because they got people that are that talented.
Yeah.
I've seen people paint with their feet.
Paint with their feet, piano with their feet.
There's adult
videos with feet. Yeah, man.
Man. Because it's a known fact that when one of your senses doesn't work, the others become a little sharper.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? So, man, my man is like, oh, I got none of these, then I'm gonna use these. You know?
Yeah.
Done deal. You know, but I'm surprised that he's not afraid to get stabbed with his own scissors.
Nah, man, he got the skill and technique. I bet you he has a mean river dance.
You know what? I wouldn't put that past him.
And then his wine is probably wild too. Because of the loose hips. You know what I'm saying? He got a strong base.
I was gonna say his wine, like the wine he drinks, or
nah.
I get you.
Yeah, one pint the cocky.
Oh man, unbelievable. Good times.
That's what he be like.
Wine my nigga, wine my nigga.
He be like, I'm the Pokemon, you the Pikachu. Pokey. There was an old man. His name was like. His name was like. I want to say like Salam Singh, right? He was from Guyana.
Wow.
I love saying he was like, yeah, she give me the pokey. Like, all right, man, you don't gotta tell me you got diabetes. Statistically, things probably not working that great right now.
Right.
So I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Listen, he was probably using his mouthpiece on the pokey. He's like, listen, nothing else work, but I got this.
I got a sweet tooth.
You know what I'm saying? Bam. He's like, what that mouth do though? Nah, man.
Well, that was another thing. Scissor Feets could have been, you know, he probably got the gift of gab. He'd be like, I ain't got no hands, but I'm all tongue, baby.
Nah, I mean? Because you can't really be stroking if you like, you know. Yeah, he can't do missionary. That's one thing. No missionary for that guy.
Off the bed, you know what I'm saying? Standing kind of.
That's it. But it
didn't really look like his shoulders were too tough.
I mean, he been working, you know, because you see how big his neck looked too?
Yeah. He got a strong neck.
He got a strong
neck. Yeah, he eat that coochie.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he been doing that workout.
Yeah. He got he got that strong neck.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he got the strong neck. Yeah.
Dang. Listen, ladies and
go ahead.
This has been a Wednesday night with Marlon and Greg. I'm Marlon, of course, and that's Greg. And thank you for allowing us to talk. Boom! See that? There you go. There you go. Thank you for allowing us to talk some shit, but also to put some wisdom up here.
Some wisdom.
You know what I mean? And until next week, Wednesday, be safe, be well. And Greg, what are they supposed to do?
Use your feet and wash your ass. But you probably can't wash your ass with using your feet. But make sure you wash your ass.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
What one of the keys to life? That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Wash
That's
your
it.
ass.
What? The Batusi. And we're out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.